So I'm sorry I can't be with you again, my dear International Finance Senior Leadership Team colleagues. I'll actually be on holiday this time as opposed to travelling, seeing my daughter in the States. But I really wanted to connect with you again at a time of huge change and I guess both reassure you and challenge you as you start your meeting. So you'll have seen all the announcements, both from the EDs and from Oxfam GB, from Mark's announcements and our announcements in the International Division. We're in a time of significant change. And for you, I guess your challenge is how do we build the new Oxfam car whilst driving it? There are certain issues that we need to continue to really focus on, and compliance, I'm afraid, is one of those. It's got more challenging compliance for a whole host of reasons. The world has got more challenging, but also in our OI complexity, how much we should be holding to account and pushing for things has become much more challenging. So that has got to be our ability to make sure that we know where the money has gone, that we know what needs to happen if and when we're taking risks, and how we manage those risks is really critical, and you're a critical part of that. But you're not a critical part of that on your own, and you've got to continue to develop that relationship with the people in the line to enable them. You are business partners, and you've got to enable them to do their job. So a lot of you have been involved in work to make that relationship work better. The HECA Regional Management Team, I know, for example, have been looking at how the finance people work with the DRDs to empower the DRDs to really hold people to account. And it's as much those RPMs and DRDs who need to understand it's their responsibility, not just yours. So that has to be a real team. And that team, that compliance role is really critical. But it's also, how do we move forwards in the future? How do we simplify the overly bureaucratic processes we've got? How do we really enforce the ones we need and choose the ones that we don't need and say, actually, we can get rid of that now, that doesn't work? How do we make sure that when we're designing all this new way of being, the knowledge hub ideas, putting women's rights at the heart of all we do, front and centre, how do we make sure that the systems, business processes side of that is designed together at the same time? And so some of that might be muscling your way in, saying, you know, I could help with this. When you're looking at middle income countries and you're looking at different financing models, let me help. I've got some good contacts over here, or I've got some ideas over there. So we need you to help us keep the lights on, keep driving the car, whatever kind of metaphor you want. And that has to be a critical part of your job, but we also need you to be part of the brave new Oxfam, where our agility, our ability to influence, our ability to respond, and to really make that difference in a very fast changing world, that is a critical role that you need to help and support us to play as well. Good luck in your discussions, and I look forward to hearing from Kathleen, Vanessa and Palessa how it's all gone.